Hello, Christine Austin Ill, and as you guys can see, I am literally dead smack in the middle of a cemetery. I'm not going to take any pictures or zoom in on anybody's tombstone. That's not the purpose of this video. But have you ever taken the time to really stop and walk through a funeral home? Not only just to view your loved ones, if in fact you guys have done burials for your family and have tombstones and stones that you come and just pay your respects, but have you ever just walked through and looked at some of the other families, right? The purpose of this video today is how do you want to be remembered? How do you want to be remembered? And I guess I could even tie this in with, your life, the decisions that you make, and understanding that tomorrow is just not promised to any of us. And so as we sit back and we wait and we wait and we wait to make that phone call, to knock on that door, to start our businesses, tomorrow may not even come. I've seen individuals that, they only lived a short time, a year. Some were 16 years. I've seen 25-year-olds and I've seen 90-year-olds, right? And I often wonder, how was their life? Did they do everything that they wanted to do? Did they live in fear? Were they crazy, wild, and just had a great time with life? Or did they live somebody else's version of what their life should be? Right? And this video is, how do you want to be remembered? It's so important because every day we have an opportunity, all day we have an opportunity to do the things that God has placed on our hearts, to live outside of the box, to do something different, to make a name for ourselves. Or we can choose to live in someone else's shadow. How are you living your life? Are you happy with the choices that you have made in the past? Are you happy with the choices you made today? And if you're not, it's okay, because you have the control to change that. You can change it right now. You do not have to wait for anybody or anything to give you permission. You can make that change right now. Think about that. How do you want to be remembered? Some of these markers out here have beautiful flowers and balloons, and you can tell that the family members really take care and loved these individuals, right? Because these flowers are fresh. You can tell that these individuals, this loved one died in 2008. A new set of flowers, right? Obviously that was an individual that really probably showed love, was probably sacrificial in their love and making sure that their loved one knew that they loved them and they did all that they could. Who knows, right? I see some other markers out here that looks like nobody has been here probably since they were buried. I see some markers, well, they're not even markers, they're just anchors, I guess, waiting for somebody to pay for the headstone to be able, or the marker to put down. Is this an individual who didn't have life insurance and the family couldn't find the money to actually have a decent burial? Trust me, they're remembering that, right? But just getting back to, how do you want to be remembered? And just understanding that life is so short. Are you stressing out because things aren't exactly the way you think they should be right now? Are you getting frustrated because the process is longer than you think it should? We have to remember to enjoy the process. There is no easy pill to swallow. There is no one video to watch to get the answer. because it's different for every person. I honestly believe that we all have everything that we need inside to live the best life that we can today. But if we're not even thinking about how we want to be remembered, how our name is remembered, how our loved ones remember us, that I think is a problem. I think that's a problem. Now, my arrangement, definitely, I don't want a burial. I don't want a headstone. You know, I don't even want a viewing. I know you're probably like, what? I don't. I told my loved ones I have it filled out with my final wish forms. I just want to cremate it and I'm out of here. Because while I'm alive, I want to do the best that I can to love on everyone that I can, to help everyone that I can, to just be remembered based on what I have done while I was here. You're not going to have to worry about me not having my arrangements paid for or my family having to scrape and struggle. That's not going to be my end of the story. That's not going to be where my family has to, think of like, oh my God, not only did they lose me, but now they got to figure out how to pay for this arrangement. How do you want to be remembered? Right? Take a minute, slow down, take a walk through a cemetery and look at all of the people that have been here before you. And just wonder, this cemetery has so many dreams and visions and passions and love that may or may not have been tapped into. Right? And they're gone. Gone. How do you want to be remembered? You want to be remembered as a quitter, as somebody who kept starting things and never finished it, right? Do you want to be remembered as somebody that was just super funny and comical and always joking around? Do you want to be remembered as an alcoholic, right? Or somebody that got caught up in drugs because they couldn't deal with the process. They couldn't deal with, whatever or however life was handed to them. It's really important to take that time and slow down and ask yourself, how do you want to be remembered? Doesn't matter how somebody thinks about you right now, especially when you're making that transition and that change, and they don't understand your dream, they don't understand your vision, and the finances may have to take a dip in order for you to get that plane back up off of the track, right? But stay the course. Stay the course. In love, stay the course. And live the best life that you can right now. How do you want to be remembered? Everything that we do, everything that we say, every decision that we make, it creates our future. It creates our future as well as those that are close and those that are around us. How do you want to be remembered? Me? I want to be remembered, as I said, that love bug, right? That one that just would do anything and everything for you. The one that would sacrifice, but not everything. I don't want to be the one that sacrifices my whole family in order, to take care of other people. But I definitely want to be remembered as that person that never quit. That person that was willing to try anything. That person that believed in God, believed that it was possible, and just did it, right? Yes. I don't want people crying over me like she should have, and I remember that she wanted to do this and any other. I don't want any sad thoughts around when I pass. What about you? How do you want to be remembered? It is not, I don't think it is about having millions and trillions of dollars to leave for my kids. Although that would be great. But I don't believe that that's like the end all be all, and that's what's going to make me to be the most amazing person in this life. How do you want to be remembered? Let me know below.